welcome to episode 13 of the Cherry Bakewell Diaries. Just before we start today, I'd just like to say a big hello to some of the new subscribers we've got. Had a few new ones this week, so it's really nice to have you with us. We've just hit 1,000 views, which is brilliant. Never expected that, but it's really nice that you're enjoying the videos. The weather's so nice today, I thought it'd be nice to do a nice summery recipe. We're going to be doing feta and leek tarts, which are a nice little baby quiche, nice to have warm with a salad or as a snack. So I'll go and get everything ready and then we'll get started. Hello and welcome back. So I'm going to be making my pastry today. You can buy shop-bought short crust pastry if you want, but I'm going to be making it because it's so quick and so easy. I always make my pastry. So I've got 250 grams of plain flour and 125 grams of the block margarine. I use stalk in the block. That's the best one, or you can use butter if you want, but I prefer to use the stalk. So 125 grams of stalk margarine. And then you just literally rub margarine into the flour. Only takes a few minutes. And as I say, you can buy the ready-made short crust pastry now that's already rolled out for you. So if you don't want to make your pastry, you can do that. It makes it a lot quicker. But I prefer to make my pastry. As I say, it's so easy to make pastry. I personally don't think it's worth buying, not short crust pastry anyway. I buy puff pastry, but I don't buy the short crust. So there we go. Do that until we've got fine breadcrumbs like that. And then to bind it all together, we have some cold water. Now I start with a couple of tablespoons and see how we go. You don't need a lot of water because it binds together quite quickly. If you put too much water, it gets quite heavy. So put another tablespoon in, so that'd be 3 tablespoons. I think that'd be about right. Yeah, you can see it all starting to clump together now. So you put your hands in. Squeeze it all together. Because you still want it to be light and crumbly. So about 3 tablespoons is about right. There we go, there's your pastry. And then literally just give it a little knead to combine it all together. You'll see it is crumbly, but that's what you want. You want a nice crumbly texture to your pastry. And as I say, if you don't want to make your pastry, you can buy it, that's fine. So give it a little knead until it all comes together to a nice ball like that. And we want a little bit of flour on your board. And then we're going to roll it out. And then we want 12 rounds cut out of this. So we're going to use a patty tin, a 12-hole patty tin for this. So roll it out. You don't want it too thin, but you don't want it too thick, because you want to be able to hold the liquid. So we cut, so at that sort of thickness, you can see. We want 12 of those cut out. Right. And then we probably need to re-roll the pastry. That's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So then we just put the pastry back together and do another couple. Give it a little knead back to get it back into a nice ball. And then a bit more flour. and there's your other 2. So there's your 12, and then we're going to put them into a 12-hole patty tin. Just press them in, and there's no blind baking with this. It's put all the mixture in and straight in the oven. So they're like a little tart, but they're also like a quiche. So fill them all up. And then we're going to use feta cheese, which is really nice. It's tangy. And then with the leeks as well, you've got the sweetness of the leeks. So we've got feta cheese. We've got 100 grams of feta cheese, which is all cut into little cubes. And you want about 3 or 4 in each little case. So fill them up. About 4 is enough. And then we're going to add some leeks, because the leeks will give it a sweetness as well. So you've got the tang of the cheese, and then you've got the sweetness of the leeks. So it's really nice, a nice summery recipe. There we go. So the leeks, what I've done, I've got 1 large leek, which I've chopped up, washed and chopped up, and I've put it in some cold water, brought it to the boil, and left it for 3 minutes just to simmer, so that it's still a nice green colour, but it's just slightly softened. So then what you do is you put that on top of your feta cheese. That lovely vibrant colour as well, it's really nice. And leeks are really nice in quiche because, as I say, they give a nice sweetness as well. So be quite generous with your leeks. There we go. They have a few left over, but that's fine. You can use them in something else. So make sure they're nicely filled up. And then for the filling, we use 200 mils of milk and 2 eggs. And what you do is you break your eggs into your milk, and you whisk that up. Like that. And then what I do, I'll put a little bit of salt and pepper in it as well, just to bring the flavour out. Salt and black pepper. Then I've got a dessert spoon. Now I find it easier to do this. So I'm not going to fill them all up yet, because I'll just tell you, if you put the liquid in and leave the tarts too long, the liquid will soak through the pastry and make your tarts soggy. So literally have your oven hot and ready to go in, have the tarts ready to go in, and put them straight in as soon as you fill them. Because if you, as I say, if you leave it, they will go soggy, okay? And also if you put too much of the liquid in, it goes down the back of the tart and sticks to the tin. So you've got to be very careful how much you put in. So I'll just put 1 in and show you. So I've got a dessert spoon here. So it's about 2 dessert spoons. And that's all you need. So if you put it, rest the dessert spoon on top of the tart, and then you're not dripping it everywhere. Like that. Then they bake in gas mark 6, which is 200 degrees centigrade, for about 20 minutes until they're nicely golden. So I'll get these cooked and come back in a minute and I'll show you them all done. Hello and welcome back. So the feta and leek tarts are all cooked, and here they are. Look at that, delicious golden tarts. They're still warm actually, they've just come out of the oven, so they're really nice. So you can have them with a salad as a lunch or something, or you can just have them to snack on. They're really, really tasty. So that's those. Next week I'm going to be doing a bit of a special one next week. We're going to be doing chocolate raspberry cake, and it's a chocolate sponge, light chocolate sponge, and it's got raspberry buttercream through the centre, raspberry buttercream on the top, and then we actually make chocolate shards to go on it. So we melt plain chocolate, milk chocolate and white chocolate, and we swirl it together, put it in the fridge and cut it into shards, and then we decorate that on the top with a few fresh raspberries as well. It's a really, really nice cake. So I'm glad you're all enjoying the videos. Continue to share and like with your friends. If you've got friends who like baking, please share the videos with them, and please get them to subscribe as well, and then we'll get some more followers. That would be lovely. All right, so that's all for now, and I'll see you next week. Take care for now and enjoy your feta and leek tarts.